Shu, and today I'm asked to implement a program that directs a cashier and how to give change. The program has two inputs: amount due and the amount received from the customer, and the customer should receive in return to display the dollars, quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies. And we need to use the amount in pennies to avoid the round-off errors. So now I'm just going to create a class called giving change. Okay, first we need to create a constructor. But there's no variables here. But there's no variables here, so we just need to skip that and create a class. Create a method. So we want to put our two inputs right here. One is amount due, another one is amount received. So we need to use this in here. So the change will equals to the amount received from the cashier minus the amount due. So we need to put some variables. So amount change equals to amount received minus to the amount due. Next, we need to choose the change in dollars because we need to get the quantities of the changing dollars. So we would use the change in dollars equals to the change divided by 100. We need to use these symbols to get the numbers, but not the remainder. We need to leave the remainder behind. Also, we're using int to prevent the decimal places. So next, we need to get the change in the quarter. So in this case, we need to get the remainder of this equation right here. So we will use change minus change in dollar and times 100 and divided by 25. So this one we can get the remainder of this equation and use it to divide by 25 and get the quantities in quarters. So next we'll use a change in the time. So similar to the previous one, we just need to copy this down and minus change in quarter times 25 and divided it by 10. So now we need to get the change in nickel. So it's just like the previous, just copy it down and use it to minus change in dime and times 10 and divided by 5 because in here there's 100 pennies in a dollar, so we need to divide by 100. Here a quarter equals to 1/4 of a dollar, so we need to use this one, the remainder, to divide by 25 and 10 for dime, and 5 for nickel. In the last, we need to get the change in penny. And we just copy this down. And divide it by nothing, because we already got get the remainder of the previous one, so we don't need to divide it by anything. And we need this one to be okay. Now we already creating a method here, but we still need to get the return type. So string return value equals, I want to demonstrate the quantities of each, like the dollars, quarters, dime, nickels, penny clearly. So I would shows the dollar equals to plus change in dollar. So in this case, I can show the quantities in dollars very clearly. So next, I want to display the change in quarter. So quarters equals to change in quarter equals to plus dime. I want to put spaces after the column is because just want to create more space between the number and the letters, so you can watch the results better. Oh yeah, correct. So change in time. Then it's nickel. Plus the last one, penny. And lastly, we need to get the return the value. So just return the value, and that's it for the class. And now we need to create a tester to test whether I write the program correctly. So we need to create a class, and I will name it like giving change tester, and we need to use the main method here. First, we need to construct giving change. I will name it like money equals to new giving change. And now I want to print out the results of it. So system.out.println money, and using the method that I just create. So give change, right? So yeah, give change equals to okay. So this is the, so in here I will input the amount is due, and here I will input the number of the amount received. So for example, the amount is due 1 gram of pennies, and the cashier received 1,200 pennies. And what will happen is it will gives out $2 change. because 1,200 minus 100 equals to 200, and 200 pennies equals to $2, and it will gives out this amount. So I'm going to make a little bit change here to making more spaces between each letters and words. So let's run again. Okay, this is better. Let's make this to $10,000, and you give out some random number like this, and you receive the number like this, and that this is the amount due. What it will happen is, yeah, very cool, and you will receive $467.03 and two dimes and 2 pennies for your change. And yeah, that's it for my program, and thank you for watching. Peace out.